but it's always a good time anyway. All right, we're here. We are live, guys. Let's get this party started. Actually, Corey, talk for just a second. I want to do something.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Movie Trivia Face-Off Presents live from YouTube. It's SNL Trivia Night.
All right, and I'm just doing something over here real quick. I knew things were going too good, and I forgot to do something.
Check 1, 2. Sibilance. Check 1, 2.
Let's see. So what I'm trying to do is I have my other computer here, and I thought, why not have the YouTube thing up for me to see so I can see when people are chiming in? Because I always forget about that. So I'm just going to pull that up real quick. So give me just a second. Yeah, and there we go. Right there. A second. And let's mute that.
That's it.
All right, I can see the chat. Okay, cool. No one's chatted yet. All right, so welcome to what Corey said a while ago. This is the Barroom Trivia Brawl here at the MTFO, and this is a way like we have a good time, and it gets us a chance to kind of do almost like little mini exhibition matches, and gives us a good chance to get to know each other. And this is one of the few live streamed match types that we have here on the channel. So it gives the folks at home a chance to jump in and play along and do some armchair quarterbacking. But let's start off tonight and go ahead and introduce everyone that we've got. And we'll start off over, I always get backwards, over there with Mr. Latner. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. It's not geektacular, so maybe I won't lose at this. But as you can see, I did change my nickname to kind of reflect that. I think I'm going to just start rolling with it now. Maybe it's my strength that I lose.
You should do it. You should make it like your armor. And Kevin, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing well. I feel you, Jackson. I'm actually going on a little bit of a streak myself, but we'll see how it goes tonight. I kind of jumped in late, kind of filled in for the slot for Jeff, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not the biggest SNL fan, but I've seen my fair share of episodes, so we'll see what I remember.
I bet you'll do all right. And then right over here, I'm going to say it again, and it won't be the last time I say it tonight. Party on, Garth.
Party on.
How are you doing, man?
All right. And Jackson, I'll show you a thing or two about losing in the families. But
you know what? Fun fact, I haven't won a match either, but you know who has?
Oh, I've won.
Is the guy in the corner pocket down there, the Raptor Master. How are you, Jonathan?
Very good, very good. I'm going to special up this special occasion right here, though. Plugging the special touch right here. Oh, maybe some sing-along right here throughout the match. I hope.
Oh, careful.
Less than 15 seconds. Less than 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Just under the wire.
I love that. I love that. I was thinking, Jonathan, the only thing you need is like a handcuff, like connecting you to your whiteboard.
I'll keep that in mind in the future. But by the way, speaking of whiteboard, I'm gonna put this up there, and I just want to say it for the families to see this.
The Blues Brothers is a musical. I can't argue with that logic.
I got a little.
No.
Oh man!
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
His drawing was more impressive, Jonathan. No offense.
I just have y'all's names on the board for.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
That's why I let you go first.
What do y'all say we get this party started, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like it already has, Jeff, but let's party on.
Right?
Short swing.
All right. Let's. We'll start off by going over some rules tonight, just in case we have anyone new with us or watching. So basically, the way we do these matches is we're going to have 3 rounds. Each round is going to have 5 questions, And the fifth question in each round is a special question. Each of our rounds is going to have its own theme, but the round's themes will still fall under the main theme for the match. At the end of the game, if there's a tie, we'll go to sudden death, and we'll have 10 sudden death questions. At the end of sudden death, if there's a tie, well, we just have this thing called a tie, and that's how that works. Any questions before we get started, guys?
Nah, let's do it.
All right. Here's our first GIF of the night. It's my gift to y'all. It's some old school SNL for you right there, guys.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
That is old school.
From New York.
Saturday night.
Is anybody here in New York? Because that would make it so legit.
I'm in Boston.
No.
Close.
I was in Virginia.
I'm in the middle of Kansas, so it's basically New York.
Well, there we go. Live from YouTube. How's that?
There you go.
Cool.
All right. So round one tonight is a little something that we're going to call Who's Running This Show? So as y'all know, several of the SNL alum over the years have found themselves working behind the scenes as movie producers. So what I want you to do for this round is you're going to name the Saturday Night Live actor, director, writer, or showrunner who founded or heads up the following production companies.
Oh,
And it sounds kind of hard, but I think y'all are going to catch on to it pretty quick. With most of our questions, you'll have 15 seconds. And just like in any of the other matches, try to show your hands. And when it's your turn, you'll show what you have written on the board and say your answer. All right. Question number one is we want to know who runs or founded Broadway Video. Now, this is actually a production company. It sounds like a video store I used to go to after I turned 18.
I can't even comment on this one because anything is going to be a hint. But Broadway Video has produced a lot of interesting things over the years.
Yes, it has. All right, guys, we'll give you about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's start over there with Jackson. What have you got for us?
I didn't know it, so I just said Bill Murray.
That's not who we're looking for, but that is a very good guess for tonight. Kevin?
I guessed Alec Baldwin.
That's actually a good guess too, but still not the one we're looking for. Garth?
I went with Lorne Michaels.
That is who we're looking for. The show.
I thought that was too easy.
Well, some of these are going to be pretty easy. Jonathan.
I also wrote Lorne Michaels.
All right.
Yes, Lauren Michaels, of course, produced Kids in the Hall, among other things.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff.
Yeah,
right.
Did y'all see?
Saturday Night Live.
Right.
One of them.
Yeah, a little show called
30
Saturday
Rock.
Night Live.
For 30 Rock.
Spelling's a little off, but
Yeah.
Right. Oh well,
The spirit's there. The spirit's there.
Hillbilly.
Heels.
Hillbilly.
Oh, we got it wrong, I guess, Jonathan.
all right. How about you head to question number 2? Name the SNL actor, director, writer, showrunner who founded Gary Sanchez Productions. Gary Sanchez, of course, known. There was a gun in their title card. There's a cup of coffee, I believe.
I think so. It's very random.
I think it changes every couple of years. I remember there being a bullwhip at one point.
Oh,
Wait, guys, quick question. Can
Yeah.
I put more than one person in there? Or is just
you
You could.
There are
you
two
sh-
people.
can, yeah. But remember, if you miss one, this is a situation where you get a deduction.
all right. Just want to make sure.
But yeah, if you feel pretty certain that there's more than one answer, go for it.
All right.
All right. Oh, let's see. And we'll go, you want to count it down, Corey?
Sure, we need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Kevin.
I guess Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, good guess, but unfortunately incorrect. Garth?
Will Ferrell and Adam McKay.
Will Ferrell and Adam McKay is absolutely correct. Adam McKay, of course, was a writer for Saturday Night Live for a great many years. Jonathan?
I just wrote Will Ferrell.
Okay, Will Ferrell is correct for 1 point.
Thank you.
And Jackson?
I had Will Ferrell plus Adam McKay.
All right, so we're giving 2 for the 2 correct answers there, Scribbs?
We sure are.
Alrighty.
So still pretty close, but Garth is in the lead, and I just gotta share this. We do have a tie for second place, but according to our friend Jimmy, the only guy with the tie is Jonathan tonight.
That is correct.
Well, and Corey's shirt, to be fair. Corey's shirt has 2 ties.
That's true.
That's
That's
right.
true. All right, moving on to question number 3, friends. We want to take that away so it doesn't stay up there. And our correct answers were Will Ferrell and Adam McKay. Question number 3 is we want to know who the producer is that runs Little Stranger Inc.
I had never even heard of this production company, so...
This is probably the most obscure one of the bunch here. But they've put out some good stuff.
So just a quick score update, Jeff. We have Jackson at 2, Jonathan at 2, Garth at 3, and Kevin still awaiting his first score, correct?
Yes, that is correct. That's what I have. All right, and we would need your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I believe we are on Garth for this one, right?
I saw the little and just took a guess at Martin Short.
That is, well, Short is little, but that's not the little one we're wanting right now. Jonathan.
That's right.
Mine's a flat guess. I wrote Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase. Like Bill Murray, that's going to be a great guess tonight. But that's not the one guess we're looking for right now. Jackson.
I said Robert Downey Jr.
That's not who we're looking for, but interesting choice. And Kevin.
Another little guy, Jimmy Fallon.
That is another little guy, but still not who we're looking for. We're actually looking for, on this one, a little girl.
Hmm.
I thought it was a different company.
Got to get out of this category.
Yeah, she's run another company too, but
Yeah, that's the reason it threw me off.
so we have one more question, and I feel really good about this one, guys.
Yes, this is a bit of a softball. Even I would have got this one. Who is the actor, director, or showrunner who heads up Happy Madison Productions? I'm just going to go ahead and give everybody 1 on this one here, Jeff.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows it's James Caan, so...
Yeah.
And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mr. Raptor Master, what do you have?
It's Adam Sandler.
Shockingly, yes, it is Adam Sandler. Jackson.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Kevin.
Adam Sandler. Boo.
And for the clean sweep, Garth.
Adam Sandler.
You are all correct for a point.
Yes. You guys all screamed that ball to go in the hole, and it did.
It's your home.
Garth,
Garth, you got a fan in the chat. Andrea Malabag is here,
Yeah.
saying good luck, Garth.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we're moving on to our fifth question. And as we talked about before the match, every 5th question of each round is going to be a special question. So this one is going to be a little something that we call unlisted. And it's unlisted Saturday Night and Live. So what we do with unlisted questions is you're going to have 30 seconds and you're going to write down as many movies as you can think of that have either Saturday Night and or Live in their title. And we're going to start right now.
Oh,
I'm assuming, Jeff, you have an entire list of every single movie ever produced with the word Saturday night and live in the title.
No, I don't.
What kind of operation are you running?
Well, I don't have a producer like Lauren Michaels helping me out, so. But what we'll do is if you guys come up with anything that we don't recognize as a movie, we will do a quick fact check and make sure if you earned a point that you get it. And you won't get any penalties on this question.
does night have to be solo, or can it be part of a work?
If it's in there, it's in there. Let's see. And I haven't been watching the clock, but I feel like we probably have about 15 seconds left.
You're very liberal with your time, sir.
I am, I punch in and out all week, so this is.
It's like when Jimmy Derry mends the clock whenever he's hosting. It ends up being about 2 minutes.
He taught me everything I know. All right, we're going to wrap it up in about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I can't wait to see what you guys came up with on this one. But we're going to jump. What's that?
I should have gone with shorter titles.
Oh,
Yes.
that's okay. We're going to jump back over to Jackson to start this one off.
Okay, so I think I have 4 answers. So I have Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
I have Night at the Museum, the first one, but I also have Night at the Museum 2, Battle at the Smithsonian, and then I also have Night at the Roxbury.
All right.
Roxbury should have been the first one.
You get all 4 of those. All right, Kevin, what have you got for us?
I have Saturday Night Fever, Night of the Living Dead, and Night.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Garth.
I have, let's see here, Staying Alive, Saturday Night Fever, Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and Night. I don't know if
This echoes of when Pecky was on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
you can put.
I asked if Night is in it,
How many are you accepting there, Jeff, as the official?
Yeah, is it Nightmare? Is a word
alive?
So that's why I
and
asked.
alive?
If it's part of it, it counts.
Yeah, I did say.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, and I did say
yes.
yes.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
have written them down.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say let's
You didn't
count
get
that.
the subtitles for the Nightmare on Elm Street, too.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, let's go with we'll count Saturday Night Fever and the first Nightmare on Elm Street. And then since I said if any part of it's in there, we'll count Staying Alive. So
And then
That's why I asked.
that's all right.
yeah,
So how many, Jeff? 3 or 4?
3 on that one.
Oh,
Because you
bummer.
accepted Night on Kevin as well.
Yeah, you accepted Night on Kevin.
So Garth should have gotten 4.
Wait, which one now?
Night.
Night?
Oh, I
Playing
didn't
Night.
on there.
Night by Elie Wiesel
Right.
is
So
a
we're officially
movie.
giving Garth 4. Got it?
Yes, 4.
Got it.
All right. And then finishing us up, what have you got, Jonathan?
I know the first 2 movies I know is Mr. Saturday Night Fever, and the third one I just made, it's called Night Fever. Is it really a real movie?
I don't know.
Well, fever isn't spelled Feaver.
I know. I was trying to think of something.
We're gonna fact check that real quick.
Okay, according to IMDb, Night Fever was a TV series, but not a movie. There was a short film named Night Fever, but not a feature-length film.
All right. So we'll give you the 2 for that.
Jonathan
The
gets 2?
question is, would you have accepted Night Falls, the fake film that Christian Harloff made up on Movie?
I would have, but it's not my show.
Yeah. No, not for this one, but it would have been fun if someone had tried it.
Night at the Roxbury was one we all should have had, though. That was like, after
Right.
I was like, oh, man.
I know. I'm surprised everyone didn't think of that one. But
Yeah.
you know what everyone did think of, and I'm so glad you did because I got a gift for it.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. How are our scores looking, Corey?
I can pump them up anytime you want.
Yeah, let's throw them up there and see where everyone's sitting.
All right. Well, we got Garth in the lead at 8.
Mhm.
Jackson has 7. Jonathan with 5, and Kevin with 4.
Nice. And you guys can see like how at the end of each round, those fifth questions can like really swing things.
Yep.
So still anyone's game tonight. All right, let's move on to round number 2. And you want to tell us about this one, Corey?
Absolutely. Round number 2 is As Seen on TV, Part 1. So many SNL characters have inspired movies. So many, in fact, that we needed 2 rounds for them all. In this round, we are going to focus on the movies that probably should have remained as sketches. These are the stinkers. Answer the following questions about not-so-great movies based on SNL characters. And your first question. This film holds the distinction of scoring 0% on Rotten Tomatoes and was pulled from theaters after its opening weekend.
And all of that is true.
There's a few to guess.
There is, yes.
Yikes!
Yeah,
No
I think a lot
kidding.
of them could fit into that. But actually,
I believe I actually read this in a Wikipedia article earlier today while trying to at least mildly study for this match.
Same thing right here, and apparently they have a famous person did an uncredited rewrite on it. I don't know if this is true or not.
Okay.
I just hope I have the movie title right. I think I do.
I'm wondering now that these guys have read it already.
All right, let's find out what everybody has in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Can I get a repeat, or do we do that?
No, we don't really do the repeats.
On screen.
We'll give you
Because the question's on the screen.
The question is on screen, so they don't do
Just
repeat.
time wise.
Yeah, if you need to finish writing something down, go ahead. We're not like super strict and
Yeah, there's no title belt
Crazy
for
here.
this yet.
yeah.
One day.
No, there never will be.
Coming after World War Geek, World War Barroom Trivia Brawl to decide the first champion.
50-man free-for-all. Let's do it, Jeff.
That would have to be a drinking thing too.
We're
Yeah.
not doing
Yeah, you-
drinking things anymore.
Anytime you get a question wrong, just shoot.
All right,
Oh man.
2 and 1. Pens down, everybody. Let's start with Jackson. What do you got?
I went with It's Pat.
It's Pat. Okay.
Damn.
And Kevin.
I thought it was Stewart Comes Home, I think is the name of it.
Oh, that's a very
There's-
good guess. Garth.
Yeah.
It's Pat.
And Jonathan.
I think it's called It's Pat the movie,
Pat.
though.
We will accept It's Pat, though.
Yeah,
That is the film we are looking for. 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, pulled after its opening weekend.
Yeah, it's just like 1978 Superman. You
All
can have
around
no
stinker.
movie, but you don't need it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got you. No, I wasn't disputing it or anything. I was just.
I tell you, Stewart Saves His Family couldn't have been much higher.
Yeah, that one sucked too.
I believe
Yeah,
that one
that's
was
it. Stewart Saves His Family. That's what it's called. Yeah. I just couldn't remember the name of it. I just knew it was crap.
As much as they tried, that movie just wasn't good enough. It wasn't smart enough, and doggone it, no one liked it.
No one liked
All right, so here's our next one, guys. We want to know, in this film, you'll see Will Ferrell as Jesus.
Oh.
And I feel like if they had played into that more, it probably would have made the film better.
it might have. There's a lot of things that would have improved this movie,
Yeah.
like not making it.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, and we're going to wrap it up. We'll give you guys another 5.
Are you in SNL movies or out of SNL movies?
4,
Oh, wow. I studied SNL movies.
1.
Yeah. I didn't study there.
These are all SNL movies. All right, let's. I think we're with Kevin on this one.
Was it Superstar?
Superstar? It is.
Oh wow.
All right. Garth?
I went with Conan. I had no clue on this one.
Yeah.
And Jonathan?
Superstar.
Nice. Dang.
It's hard,
Yeah.
it's hard to say it without going.
I didn't have it. I said
I was about to
Napoleon
say.
Dynamite because it was the only movie I could think of.
All right. I didn't study hard enough. Dang.
Yes, that
That was
SNL
a-
classic Napoleon Dynamite.
It's a Gary Sanchez production. It's SNL adjacent.
That is
So I remember him as the guy she wanted. Was his name Jesus or?
No. He played, I think he played 2 roles in there. He played,
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
think it's a dream sequence or something, isn't it?
yeah,
All right.
it was in a dream.
I was like, he was just a Catholic school kid.
All right.
Oh,
I've
so
been,
it was
I've
a
been,
dream that he was Jesus. Oh, okay.
I've been waiting for this next question, Corey.
I bet you have. Question number 3. What brand of cognac does ladies' man Leon Phelps drink? And spelling must be exact.
Oh man.
I'm assuming,
No.
is that right, Jeff?
No, it doesn't. I can't even spell it.
Spell it exactly.
As long as it's phonetically correct.
Get within 50% and say it right. I think we're good.
All right. The bright side is I know I have the back half right. It's the front half that scares me.
That's what she said. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, wrong show. That's The Office. We got this. Is SNL.
Whoa.
It is better to look good than to feel good.
I wish I knew how to spell this. Dang.
2 points if you spell it completely correctly.
That's tempting, but
That is tempting because I don't think anyone's going to come close.
I'm not even sure if I have it spelled right on here.
I'm just going by your document too, and nothing on here is spelled right, so I'm assuming it's wrong. You put Alf Frinkson at one point. Okay, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe we are with Garth now.
All right. Cavassier. Or Vassier.
Close enough. Jonathan, what have we got?
Axe body spray.
Technically not a
It
cognac.
rhymes.
Jackson.
I got my Cavassier here.
Yes, you do. And Kevin.
I got my Courvoisier.
All right.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
that's how it's
you
spelled
spelled
too.
That's
I
pretty
think
close.
that is spelled right.
So here's how Jimmy spells it.
Cognac-alicious. There you go.
Definition: make Jimmy go loco.
Are you going to put the right spelling up on the screen for us?
Maybe.
You know what? According to the
Okay.
document, I think Kevin had it right on the money.
All
I
right.
think that's the correct spelling.
My Courvoisier.
And this is the time where I'm going to have a little bit of my Cavassier.
Hey,
Which is just straight moonshine, as far as I can tell.
I need to change out my Courvoisier.
Yeah.
It's actually Scotch.
That's a different character.
All right. All right. Moving on to y'all help yourself to some Cavassier, and I will bring up the next question. So for our next question, we want you to name the 2 brothers played by Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan in Night at the Roxbury. And we do want last name on this one.
Oh, no.
You just want the last name too?
No, I want their first name and their last name. But you only have to know one last name because they're brothers.
Yeah.
Middle name optional.
Oh, no.
I've never watched this movie.
I've seen it once and forgotten everything about it.
I don't think it will have aged well. I tried to explain it to my son, and he looked at me with a horrid expression on his face.
That makes sense. The
I saw
sketch
this
is even hard to describe.
Now, do we get a bonus point if we name Jim Carrey from the?
I was going to say the third
Where they
brother that
played
Jim Carrey
the
played.
third
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, if he was in the movie and y'all know it,
I don't think he's in the movie.
No.
I'm surprised he's not in the
His
movie though.
Truman Show period where he didn't want to be funny anymore, I guess.
oh yeah, when he was the cable guy.
That's true.
Truman
Show and Cable Guy came out in the same year. You're
right? All right, and let's
Probably no one popping their head.
we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's see, I think we're on Jonathan on this one.
Is it Doug and Bobby Butabi.
Doug and
Bobby.
Butabi.
Doug
It
Butabi
says
is one of
it
them.
says Butby. Butby.
I didn't say spelling corrections.
Butabi. Well, you know what? And the thing is, you answered first, and so you ain't copying from nobody. So we're going to give you 1 point on that one, Jackson.
Jonathan.
I mean Jonathan. See, I messed up there too.
I mean, give me a point too, but it's not because I said Reginald and Jameson Valentine.
Oh man, nope, not those guys. Kevin
No, I couldn't even wager a guess. Couldn't remember.
and Garth.
I could have sworn the names were Jeffrey Saunders and Corey.
Close.
Yeah,
I don't have that music queued up.
I was about to say, please.
It's
What
Hot
is-
Fud Fairley's entrance music.
Yeah,
Every time I
that's
do one of
right,
his
that's
matches, I got to put it in there.
Well, what we were looking for was we were looking for Steve. And,
Steve.
Nice.
Bobby.
Jonathan was so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I only watched this movie once a couple months ago when you first started right here on Amazon Prime. I saw this movie once on Amazon Prime a couple months back, and I was like, okay.
Nice quote.
Was it hard to
Yeah,
watch or?
That was a
No,
good
not
one.
really, though. I thought it was like, okay.
All right. Well, we're moving on to. Actually, Corey, you're going to tell us about this one.
Right. Did you need to go over the rules, or does everybody know the drill at this point?
We went over all the rules before we started, and then I guess for the folks watching at home, we can kind of briefly hit them if you want. So this is going to be our don't leave a bad impression, and basically the rules are. Every one of our contestants was giving the name of an actor, a character that actor plays, and a movie the actor plays the character in within the SNL movie universe. And what they're going to do is whoever is chosen to do this is going to act out, impersonate, do movie quotes, give audio clues to try to help their fellow competitors guess the three things. For everyone that the fellow competitors guess correctly, they get a point, so they can get a total of 3 points. And for the guy doing all the work, for every one of his fellow competitors that gets at least 1 point, he gets a point, so he can earn up to 3 points as well.
All right. So on tonight's Don't Leave a Bad Impression, even when the movies don't land, SNL characters are funny and memorable. There's a reason it's the longest-running sketch comedy show on TV. One of you will now have the pleasure of impersonating an SNL character that appears on the silver screen. So let's start with Jackson. Go ahead and begin your impression.
Oh wait, well, who has the
Yeah,
What is the score?
Oh, you go by points? Okay.
yeah. We'll go.
Whoever has the highest gets to
Right.
choose who.
Right. Sorry
Right.
about that.
I
wasn't even
probably-
listening.
I probably should have said that. I didn't even say it.
Oh. Garth is in the lead right now with 10 points.
Okay. So I get to choose one of the others or choose myself.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right. Now in the past this has happened before. I've done impressions twice. They've been horrible. So I don't know if I should try again.
Well, or spread it around. Let's
Exactly. I could pick someone else. So let's see here.
I'm picking the Cavassier.
The Cavoisier.
It's good.
I think I want to hear Jonathan try his.
Mm.
All right.
Hold on. Let me put my stuff down. I've been trying to figure it out.
I'm excited about this.
Hey, if you want to spew in here. If you want to spew in here.
Okay.
No more lines? No more impressions?
That's it?
I do have a question.
Give us something else, man.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You've still got 30 seconds.
I mean, give us something that besides that, like.
Keep going, man. I gave you the floor.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So do we need the character first and last name? Just random question.
On this one, you can just put the first name.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt the last name. If I get it wrong, do I not get the point?
Can
I
go
would, if you don't
off
know,
SNL, like just
yeah,
give us some
you're-
clues off SNL. Like
If you don't know the last name, just put the first name.
Okay. Thank you, Jeff.
Swing,
You're being so lenient. You're being so nice.
swing.
Yeah, I think we. Oh no! Okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good right there.
I could tell Kevin didn't have it because he was really egging him on to try and give him more information.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it from the first
All
one.
right.
I was trying to be quiet because I was like, I'll give Kevin the next opportunity.
Do you have any more for us, Jonathan?
All right. When I get mine's away. All right. Never mind.
No, never. I think we all got it.
No, that's okay. All right.
Never mind. Actually.
Is everyone done answering?
You done? Kev?
All right. Let's see how we did. I think the two things that you did, Jonathan, you did pretty well.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Wow.
was like, keep going. You were like,
So let's jump up and we're going to jump back to Jackson on this one first. What
Okay.
were your three answers?
It's Dana Carvey in the film Wayne's World portraying Garth.
All three of those things are correct. Kevin, what have you got?
I didn't have time to change the top, but it's not Mike Myers, but Wayne's World and Garth Algar.
Yeah. Well, you get two for that.
I was so surprised Jonathan didn't just say party on Wayne.
I know.
Well, he has the one the part names of the title though, so I don't want to give it away.
Oh, that's true.
I'm surprised he didn't point at you.
Okay.
You could have just said
Anyway,
party on.
I have Wayne's World 2, Garth Algar, portrayed by Dana Carvey.
Okay.
You put the sequel there.
I know that I wrote
so-
but I wanted to put it in.
So like we only
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all three, Garth, but like
Yeah.
on these we just want one movie on there because there's
Okay.
only one correct movie, because like that could get into a situation where you're not sure which one, so you're putting both to
Yeah.
cover, you know?
I
Yeah,
was
I was
just
just giving
acting
that-
ar- I was just acting around seeing just the first film though. If I
Yeah.
would just put the second one here, I would just quote like, "Okay, can I be Garth?"
I'm
right.
glad I
The
have to put the
character's
last
name.
name because I wanted to say Garth Hagar, which would have been wrong.
Yeah, and that's why I was like I didn't know what you were gonna put on there, but that's why I was kind of like saying, well, if you don't know it, you don't have to have it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like, I know I'm close, but I'm not sure. I was like, did they name him after Sammy Hagar? Who knows?
That's
All
my
right.
frequency on Jeff Parker.
let's see.
I wonder in the chat have my impressions.
All right, let's see. I think they got lost in their Cavassier. They haven't chimed in a little while. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's look at a little one of these real quick.
Me?
But,
Him? Me?
Me.
right, that's probably enough of that.
Me? What?
All right, let's see what our scores are right now.
All right. We got Garth still the lead at 13. Jackson has 12. Jonathan with 11. And Kevin with 8.
Yeah, you guys are keeping it close tonight, guys. I love it. All right, y'all ready to move into round number 3?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Excellent.
All right, excellent. So round number 3 is going to be a little something called As Seen on TV Part 2. So as we mentioned earlier, there were just too many of these movies for us to fit into one round. So Part 2, now it's time for the good stuff. Well, at least better stuff. The following questions come from SNL-inspired movies that we remember a little more fondly. And our first question is, when released, this was the most expensive comedy ever made, due in part to its insane car chase scene. This was when I was researching this was a fact I did not know.
Really?
But
Still one of the best car chases in film.
I totally believe it, though.
Yeah,
The
whenever you see those polls of like best car chase scenes, they always go for action movies.
Mhm.
And it's like, I always want to be like, well, no, there's some comedies with great, even that like It's a Mad World type,
Mhm.
Cannonball Run, those type of movies.
All right, let's wrap it up. I think everyone's done answering, right? So we'll go ahead and jump to Jackson on this one.
It's the Blues Brothers, and it was a $27 million budget.
You are
He's
correct.
not right on that.
I don't know if you're right about the budget, but the movie's correct. But that sounds about right. They had to pay for all those cop cars and all of Belushi's coke. Kevin.
Too
Blues
soon.
Brothers.
Too soon.
Nice. And Garth.
The Blues Brothers.
Nice. And I hope you got this one right, Jonathan.
The Blues Brothers.
All right.
And by the way, bigger budget than Empire Strikes Back. Look it up.
Wow.
Came out the same year, too.
Yes.
That is crazy. That is
And
crazy.
had Frank Oz in it too.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And
Okay.
Carrie Fisher.
Oh, yeah. And
That's
John
right.
Candy, who was in
I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
All right. So you want to take us to question number 2, Corey?
You betcha. Question number 2. Who portrays villain Dieter von Kunth in MacGruber?
MacGruber!
Soon to be a TV series.
What's funny about MacGruber was I was a huge MacGyver fan.
Uh-huh.
I initially hated the skit. I was like, oh, they're making
You and me both.
Yeah. It kind of, some of those skits, and that's the great thing about recurring characters, is like some of them actually grow on you after a
fun. Yeah.
while.
Like every time it came up, I was like, oh, they're just making fun of MacGyver and my guy's MacGyver. But yeah, I fell in love with it after a while.
Have you seen the one with him and MacGyver together?
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
That's so meta.
And what's funny is Ben and Drew from the Schmodown are friends with Will Forte, so they get the inside scoop on stuff.
All right. It looks like all of y'all have answered, maybe?
Kevin's just finishing up here.
I'm just gonna guess something.
So let's start with we can start with Garth while he's writing here. What do you have here, Garth?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer is correct.
Mhm.
Jonathan,
Val Kilmer.
that is correct as well.
Val Kilmer.
Good job, Jackson. And
Nope.
Kevin. Nothing?
No,
Okay.
And we were looking for Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer, Mr. Bat Nipples. All right. So moving on to question number 3. The Jolly Green Giants, Crucial Taunt, and the Shitty Beatles are name dropped in what film?
Ooh.
Oh,
Let's see. Oh, here's a. This was from earlier for the Blues Brothers.
yeah. No, that, as I was saying, like when people name chasing, they always say French Connection or
Right.
whatever. And it's like they never bring up like all the great comedies like Blues Brothers and
No, and there are so many good
All
ones.
Run, Smokey and the Bandit movies, etc.
Yes. Smokey and the Bandit is my jam.
I think Smokey and the Bandit 2 is criminally underrated, by the way.
Yeah.
It really
Hey,
is.
I
It really is.
totally agree with you. Thank you.
The third one, though.
Even Don spoofed Smokey and the Bandit. They threw in the Southern Sheriff guy, the
Mhm.
Rocky Four ones. They were like, "Oh, Smokey-
Sheriff Buford T. Justice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Looks
I
like all of. Oh, go ahead.
God. I was gonna say I live in Georgia, so I'm like forced to watch Smokey and the Bandit as a
Oh, yeah.
child.
You will watch
All right.
Smokey and the Bandit."
All right. What have you got, Garth? What have you got for us?
Wayne's World 2, Crystal Taunt was the name of her band.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that, but Jonathan?
I just wrote a guess. I just wrote Stewart saves his family.
Okay, so not that one.
Yeah.
Jackson?
I said the first Wayne's World.
I think that's the one that we're looking for.
Oh,
Kevin?
I also had the first Wayne's World.
so throwing in the
Yeah.
2 was wrong?
It is
Yeah.
wrong. It happened in Wayne's World. Meatloaf was the bouncer at the door when Wayne asked
Yeah.
him who's playing tonight, and he says
Oh,
the shitty Beatles. And then Wayne asked, "Oh, how are they? Oh, they suck."
Yeah.
The shitty, yeah.
Yeah, it's not just a
okay.
clever name.
All right, I thought they were also brought up in the
Yeah, it's not just a clever name.
Crucial Taunt is the name of her band, and the Jolly Green Giants played right before Crucial Taunt at the bar.
Yeah,
Now-
I knew her band was Crucial Taunt, and
Yeah, I almost said Wayne's World 2, but then I remembered that this was supposed to be like the more fondly remembered movies. So
I
I was
almost put both just to try to get extra points, but I'm glad I didn't.
wow, all right.
All
Jeff,
right.
are you keeping track of the score?
Bryce got Wayne's World wrong. Oh,
I probably should be, huh?
I just wanted to make sure I was right. I've got Garth at 17, Jonathan at 16, Jackson at 15, and Kevin at 10.
Yes. Well,
No, it shouldn't be that different. I was only 1 point behind Garth at the end of the last round. And I got that one right, and he did not. And we should be tied now, me and Garth.
well,
Yeah, I think so.
But that was a round. We had other questions.
No, I'm saying at the end of the last round, after we did, like at the beginning of this round.
Right, but we had other questions.
all right. What have you got right now, Corey?
I had Garth at actually I had Garth at 16, Jonathan at 16, Jackson at 15, Kevin at 10.
Okay. That actually looks close to what I have here.
All right.
I just forgot to write down these last ones.
Yeah, because what did we have? Blues Brothers, Val Kilmer, and then the
Everybody got
Yeah.
Blues Brothers.
and then me and Garth both had,
Everybody but me.
I have
both
Val Kilmer.
Kilmer.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
Garth just missed that one.
Same thing for me. I missed that question too.
Yeah, and then,
Live.
So Jackson should be at 16 then, correct? Because he was the one that got that one right.
Yes.
yeah. So I should be at 16, and I think Jonathan would be at 15 then. Or
Yeah, that's what I have. 16,
Okay.
16.
15, 16, 10.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Moving on to question number 4.
I think just me and Jonathan aren't helping by having J names.
The Cavassier is not helping either.
The Cavassier is not helping.
No.
And the,
All right.
the beers I had before the Cavassier.
Right.
Question number 4, and I'm so happy this question's here because I knew this one. What is the name of the Coneheads' home world? They do not come from France. They come from this place. So you put the Coneheads movie in your list of good SNL films?
I thought it was better than the other ones.
Yeah.
Like I basically took all the films and like cut them in half.
Do you want what they say or the real?
Where we need the name of their
It's
home world.
It's the planet they're from.
Yeah, not France.
Yeah, not France.
Okay, that's it. I had written down France because
So that's why I said at the beginning they do not come from
Right, they
France.
say France.
We're from France. Ah!
I actually like some parts of the movie. The only part they kind of weighs the movie down, they kind of way focus too much at the beginning of the first 30 minutes. for its own good.
Yeah, it's that's the thing is like some of these sketches, especially the older ones, it's hard to like make a full.
And
hour and a half movie.
I love Chris Farley's character in this movie, but I don't have this answer just for reference when we get there.
All right, let's go to
Most
answers
people
in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kevin, let's start with you.
Is it Remulakia?
That is very close,
That is very, very
Ah.
but incorrect.
Wow. And I'm way off.
Jackson.
I first wrote down, I'll be honest, I first wrote down Melmac. And then I'm like, no, that's out.
You know what's interesting, Garth?
Melmac incorrect. Kelnar also incorrect. Jonathan, did you have the correct answer?
I wrote Goldark.
Cold Dark.
Unfortunately, that is also incorrect. We're looking for Remulac.
Remulac. Oh, wow. Kevin was so close.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I said Melmac. I was like, yeah, that's where Alf's from.
Yeah, that's
Melmac was what first popped into my head. And I'm like, no, that's out. Like, what
I
Maybe-
am saying Remulakian.
maybe Melmac is a neighboring system. You know,
They have to take place in the same universe.
I would
Yeah.
think so. They both came on NBC.
Shit.
All right, guys, we are here. We're at the last question tonight, and this is a fun one. It's usually our last question of every match, but today we're going to do it a little different. Today, instead of doing 6 degrees or less from, I'm sorry, I messed it up. Today, instead of doing 6 degrees or less of Kevin Bacon, we're going to do reverse Bacon and go 6 degrees or less from Kevin Bacon. So for tonight's
Oh, okay. You're gonna start with Kevin Bacon.
right. So what you have to do is you're going to start with Kevin Bacon, and you want to link him to any movie that's based on an SNL sketch.
Oh, not an actor?
Well, you use actors to get him there. So like,
We're not going for an
I don't
actor.
understand.
You go for actors. This time we're going for a movie.
it's like what we normally do, but backwards.
No,
All right.
but usually it's actors. You're going for a movie, not an actor?
So usually what I do is I start off giving you a movie.
No, you usually give an actor. Like you would say like James, or Sean Connery to Kevin Bacon. That's usually 6 degrees Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, usually the way we do these in the games, Garth, is I'll give you a movie or a series of movies, and you choose your actor from it, and then get to Kevin Bacon that way.
Oh,
So we're doing the same thing tonight. We're just reversing it.
okay.
I just thought I'd mix it up and make it a little different, kind of
Oh,
fun.
I thought it was
So
actors.
pick-
Kevin.
So pick somebody from a sketch.
So what you'll do is you're gonna start. I feel like turning it around and just doing it the regular way.
I got it.
Yeah, I get it. No, it's Kevin Bacon, one of his movies connected to a Saturday Night Live based movie.
Yeah. So you start with Kevin Bacon and just pick a Kevin Bacon movie that has another actor in it, and
Right.
then go that way till you end up in a Saturday Night Live movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've got one. I'm just trying to see if I can get another one that's
I
quicker.
think the shortest I got was like
All right. I hope I got it.
2 or 3 steps. This one was a little tougher than the ones we usually do.
And the less steps, the more potential points here. And with
Right. You want
there's
to
only
get
6 points between first place and last place, so this could be a big swing here.
Okay, mine's a big swing. I hope it works.
Okay. I think I got it. I think I might have the shortest possible solution here. Unless Kevin Bacon also happens to be in a Saturday Night Live based movie.
Yeah, I didn't find that in my research, but
Be really funny.
it would be funny if that happened.
How much time do we have? Because I might have a shorter one.
We'll give you guys about like 20 more seconds.
Yeah, I think I got this. the best way that I possibly can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I got this the best way that I possibly can.
Yeah.
6
There is a one step that jumps out immediately.
Yeah, I think mine counts as one step, so
I'm curious which one y'all got. Let's see.
Somebody's got music going. It might get us straight. All right.
All right, guys.
I can't think of a shorter one.
We'll give you about 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I cannot wait to see what you guys got on this one. So let's start with you, Jackson.
Okay, Kevin Bacon is in Animal House with John Belushi, who is in the Blues Brothers.
There you go.
There you go. That's so the way that works is that is like one step. Even though you have 2 movies listed, that's one step. So what we do is we take the number of movies you list. We're going to subtract that from 7, and that's how many points you get. So you'll get 5 points.
So the number of movies that aren't the movie that I'm trying to connect to is what you're saying.
Yeah, because you did Animal House and then Blues Brothers. Right.
Okay.
But Blues Brothers is the movie I'm trying to get to, so it's really only one step, right? Technically,
But
I have
Right.
to have the first movie to get to the second movie.
Right. If you had been
So
able
5
to
is the max. 5 is the max. Got it. Never mind. I'm just being. Go ahead. Continue
Yeah.
with your thing.
Okay.
no, he subtracts from 7, not 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got it. I was just backwards in my head.
If you had found a Saturday Night Live movie with Kevin Bacon in it, you would have gotten like
That would have been 6.
the full 6.
That would have been the full 6.
Gotcha.
6 is possible if he's in it there.
All right. Let's see what Kevin got. Let's see what Kevin got us.
All right, so I don't know if I'm doing this the right way, but I went Kevin Bacon in JFK with Brian Doyle Murray, Drowning Mona, Will Ferrell, Night of the Roxbury.
Yes, you did do that right. And that was three movies you have listed there. So you get 4 points for that, man. All right,
I
Garth.
like the Blues Brothers and Animal House one better. I went with a bad movie. Kevin Bacon and R.I.P.D., a very bad comics movie. James Hong is in it, and he's also in Wayne's World too.
Nice, Garth.
Very good.
I started with R.I.P.D. in my head. I was like, that was the first movie I thought of.
I like the Animal House and Blues Brothers better, though. That's better.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right, and then Jonathan, what have you got, man?
Kevin Bacon was in Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was in A League of Their Own with John Lovitz, who was also in Coneheads.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is
3
correct.
movies. Yeah.
So
Yeah, so-
you'll get 4 points for that one.
Yeah, so the first one I thought of was Kevin Bacon in Footloose, who is in it with John Lithgow, who's Lord Farquaad in Shrek, with Mike Myers, who's in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
That was the first tab I had, and then I just kept thinking. I was like, all right, think of movies that he's in.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Animal House.
I'm bummed about the Animal House one.
All right. All right.
I know Bill Murray was in Wild Things with Kevin Bacon, but I couldn't make he's not a SNL movies guy.
No.
Let's see. So it looks like let's see what we have over here on our from the chat, what they're saying. They've got a few things. So Jimmy says,
Do they have Kevin Bacon in an SNL movie? Was
yeah,
he
he
in-
says,
Yeah.
with
Okay.
Crazy Stupid Love. That's a good one because it's got a
That
big
is a good one.
cast. And it has
Anchor Man.
Anchor Man, yeah.
Anchor Man. I
Anchorman.
Jimmy's had some Courvoisier tonight too.
think so. He had some of that. What was it? Cognac Delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought of another 5-pointer. Kevin Bacon was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with John Candy.
Ah.
Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh, there you go.
Good call. Good call.
good call.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we have over here real quick.
So Jackson.
Man, I can't believe you got James Hong. That's crazy, Garth. Man.
While we're getting the scores tallied up, how about a little bit of that action?
Already on.
If you got to spew it.
Oh,
I think
How
Garth
about,
and I are tied. To be honest with you,
I think we're still tied. We start off tied. We both got the same.
That's what I
Yeah.
got. Jackson and
Yeah.
Garth at 21, Jonathan at 19, and Kevin at 14.
that is what I have as well.
All right. So we go into sudden
We
death.
are going to go into sudden death.
I'll be honest. Garth's probably going to win sudden death, but I'm happy to be here.
I messed up on the win roll too. I put in
Sudden death is exciting.
There's some
I
great
wouldn't
questions
mind if
here.
I left out the two.
Yeah,
That's gonna kick me.
let me take this one away. I'm going to jump over to our
Oh,
other thing.
Kevin gone.
All right. So what we'll do with sudden death, we have 10 questions, and if we get to question, if we get to question 8, Corey, we'll have to make one up.
Okay.
I moved that into the rest of the match.
Yep. I don't know if we'll get that far, though. Some of these are tough.
Yeah, some of these are pretty tough.
Oh, that means Garth's going to get him, man. I'm telling you.
I
Garth
don't know,
Garth's
man.
got something. James Hong. Come on, man.
That was a good pull.
Well, I thought of it was a bad movie, but I remember him as Saunders' dad in Wayne's World too.
Oh, Cassandra.
But I like yours way better. I like both Corey's and yours way better.
Yeah.
Getting to the Blues Brothers, you know. R.I.P.D. was not a fun movie.
All right. For question number 1 in our sudden death, we want to know where'd it go? There it is. We want to know who directed Wayne's World.
I'll be honest. I'm not going to get it, and I know Garth knows it. So, Garth, just turn your board around, man. You won. 100% honest. I'm not even going to write anything down. There you go.
Yeah, it is correct. It is Penelope Spheres.
I even spelled her name right.
I wish I'd started with some easier ones here, so this could have lasted a little longer.
So it was
You're Andrew Guy with this one, so
a little more suspenseful with that. Yeah.
Well, Garth, you certainly did Party On Tonight.
I thought it was
That's it. That's it,
Yeah,
man.
you got
you
it.
had to go to first.
Like Schmodown, man. No, I was channeling Dan Merle against Paul Oyama. I'm not going to call this out. Just I know you got it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see if we've had anyone else chime in over in the comments.
And it seems my name has held true once again.
You're the king of the losers, though. You're the top loser.
I'm literally the highest scoring loser ever, I think.
So I'd like to write down the score. Oh, okay.
So that's some good stuff from earlier.
McGruber.
And Andrea really liked the Night Falls pull in round 1.
Yeah, we're going to see if someone wrote it down, like just to see if it got
And
fun.
she threw this out at the beginning, and it turned out to be true.
Thank you, Andrew.
Man, I can't wait to talk to Andrew Kelk about how I once again lost by 1 point.
That's all right. It's all right, man. Y'all all did a great job tonight. These were some deep cuts, and these aren't like 10 years ago. These movies would have been probably a lot more relevant, or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So a lot of them, have not aged that well, and a lot of them are based on characters from like the 90s that were on Saturday Night Live. So some of these were tough. Y'all did a really good job.
Yeah, they had success with Blues Brothers, they had success with Wayne's World. So they were just throwing everything at the wall. They were like, "It's Pat, superstar." Yeah. Stewart saves his family. It was like Stewart saves his family.
What's really funny about Stewart saves
they
his family.
They were milking
that was my impression. Stewart saves his family, and I was so happy that you didn't pick me to do it because we had literally 5 minutes talking about it, like just before we did that round. Don't pick me, man. Everybody's
gonna make a difference. And then he goes on to be senator of Minnesota for years.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Very fun fact though.
And then
You got. I was gonna say you got 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert that movie.
he also got Me Too, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it was he took himself out because he could have fought it because it was like a little, but
Hashtags are scary.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So that's pretty much it for tonight, guys. You guys did great. I hope y'all had a good time. I know I did. Let's maybe that's the Cavassier talking. But anyway, let's go around and you guys can tell folks where they can find you, what you've got going on next, and whatnot. Jackson, what have you got going on, my friend?
I edit for the singles division in the Face Off, so hopefully I can continue to do that, which I think I will because David doesn't want to edit all of that by himself. And Corey definitely would like to not have to be asked by David to help. So I really appreciate them giving me the chance to do that. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackson Latner. And I'm not very subscribed yet, but on YouTube I have a channel. It's if you just search Dramatic Dreamer, it's usually the first one. I do dramatic readings of monologues and short stories that people can listen to. So yeah, that's where you guys can find me.
Cool. I'll have to check that out. And thank you for joining the editing team here.
Yeah, no problemo, guys.
We super appreciate what you do. I know Corey does.
Yes. The more I can focus on geek and not everything else, it sure helps.
Kevin, where can the folks find you, and what are you up to these days?
I'm behind the scenes mostly, but there'll be a Star Wars match posted sometime in the near future that you'll find me in. You can check that out. Unfortunately, well, I won't give any details, but any spoilers?
Jeez. He does.
Yeah, little teasers there, but yeah, you check that one out, and World War Geek coming up. Hopefully I get into that and can make my way through that gauntlet. So we'll see how it goes.
That's gonna be fun and nothing we've ever done before. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that too. Garth, what have you got going on, and where can we find you?
All right, you can find me at Garth McMurray on Facebook and Twitter, and then Garth_McMurray on Instagram, and you can find lots of my comic art there. And for the fan leagues, Wednesday night we're doing a Full Metal Media Tag Team Tournament. And it's mac and cheese, me and John Mariano.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, and so I'm Mac, he's the cheese. We're hoping to get a nice win against the Iron Eagles.
Nice.
And the movie trivia face-off. For Geek, I've got to go through a qualifier first, get into World War Geek. So we'll see how I do there. I got to go through the gauntlet. Well, in the bigger one.
I know you've got a good crew helping you study for that. So
yeah. Well, actually, it's my roommate, the Viking, I should say. Yeah, it's not really me. He just looks a lot like me.
I know all about roommates, man.
Yeah, and he's in the El Circo Magnifico, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
El Scribbler. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
It's quite a mini crew.
And Jonathan, what are you up to? Where can we find you?
You can find me on the movie Trivia Face Off right here, though. I'm going to be part of World War Geek also. You can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and Facebook at JPET1098 on just my Facebook and my Instagram, and Jonathan Peck on Facebook. Facebook right here. Sorry, just a little starter and stuff right here. And I'm also going to be part of the Full Metal Teams Tournament with my team, the Great Scots, and also I'm an admin of TMG Entertainment. I'm the admin of the Sports Brawl division right here, though. And if you follow me on that one, though, I set up a rookies tournament for the Sports Brawl match. When the winner of the rookie tournament is gonna have this little special surprise after they won, and also and my mom just back here, so all right, awkward. Anyway, find me on DMG Entertainment, like and subscribe on there, and just want to say good night.
All right. Well, thanks for thank all of you guys for competing. And Corey, where can we find you, and what are you up to these days?
It's all World War Geek, leading up to the big event happening in May. Actually, 3 of the people here are in the qualifier, and 1 person's already qualified. So, be glad to see Jackson, Garth, and Kevin in that qualifying match. We just set a date for that. We're looking at taping that on the 16th on Saturday. Both Jeff and I will be calling that match. Of course, the winner of that has got a slot in World War Geek happening on May 24th. We're lining up a bunch of special guests to call live and to pre-record some questions. Some very famous Schmodown personalities are going to be helping us out. So a lot of coordination, a lot of question writing leading up to that big event. And I'm going to drink quite heavily on the 25th, I think.
That's going to be something very special. And yes, we're all going to drink a lot after it's over. All right. Well, a couple of things coming up, just to remind everyone of. Our next one of these shows is going to be in 2 weeks on May 10th. And this one's going to be all video game movie themed. So that should be a lot of fun. And I can tell you, we're going to have Kevin Moreno, Ruben Colon, Nick Carley, and the commentating nerd in that one. And my co-host for that will be Jackson Latner.
Yeah, it's me.
That's him. And then date to be determined. It's probably going to be 3 weeks after that. We're going to have the Bar Wars, the Trivia World. And this will be for the 40th anniversary of, in my humble opinion, the best of the Star Wars movies, The Empire Strikes Back. And here's who we've got lined up for this one, folks. This is going to be pretty good. David Garcia, Nico Rigoli, Antonio Chavez, and Ryan Payne. And co-hosting this with me will be none other than our current Star Wars MTFO champ, Ruben Colon.
So you tell me, Jeff, that we don't have a championship for Barroom Trivia, but you have those guys lined up for the Empire Strikes Back match. They're going to stand some sort of belt. You know that, right?
That's, you know what? I'll draw them a picture of a belt, and they can have that. But yeah, that should be a good match. All those guys do know their Star Wars trivia, so I really feel like I feel challenged to come up with questions that'll not necessarily stump them, but that they'll have to think about and really dig deep for. But those should be a lot of fun. I don't have dates lined out yet, but in the following month, in what is that called, June, we're going to have an As Seen on TV Barroom Brawl, where it's all movies based on television shows. And then we're also going to have summer blockbusters and crop dusters. And these are the movies that do great and the movies that really stink up the place. So we'll have a match all about the good movies and the bad movies that come out in the summer. So that's what we've got going on. And then I'm going to go ahead and plug my stuff real quick. You can catch me or my roommates, Hillbilly Scribs or El Scriblo, in the MTFO. And also check out the Feeding the Monster podcast feed. This is myself, Mark Kameyer, John Mariano, and Thomas Risling. We've started a podcast feed. We've got about 5 different shows on there. They're all a ton of fun. During this COVID apocalypse, we ain't got nothing else to do, so check them out. And at least you'll have something to smile and laugh about when we're sitting at home not doing anything. And then I guess that's it for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys for all being here, and we will see you next time.
Party on.